Hello everyone. The name of my game is Living or Non-Living. The purpose of my game is to show kids that nature is alive and it needs our care, respect and love. I saw some kids tearing off the flowers, breaking tree branches. I think it can ruin the environment and cause some problems. So my game is aimed to show them how important it is to treat it well. Now I'll show how my game works. So we okay, now we see the tree. We click here and we see the question. So we write it's living, the kid, and it writes it is correct because tree is really living. Now we'll wait, and there is another question and another photo. The table, it is non-living, so we write here that it is not living. We enter and it is correct. Now we wait the another photo. So it is flower. And of course kids can have a mistake and they can write that it's non-living. And if it is like that, it writes it is incorrect. Now we see the sofa, it is non-living, so we write it is non-living. And it writes it is correct. So each question has such function that it says if we are correct, if it is correct or not. So the mushroom, it is living. The kid writes it, and we see the writing, it is correct. And then we see that the writing cool, you win, and a really beautiful picture of nature. This paysage, chill. If child give a correct answer at least for one question, and if none of questions are right, so it writes sorry you lost. Okay, now I explain my code. At first we see import turtle time, and I think it's the library turtle to make this game in the library time for some command. I used it for the command time to use time sleep, because it is convenient when the game gives you some seconds to think and to write down the answer. So I use this library too. Then we see the block where we do the screen. We use these comments, the background color, the title of the game, and then we see the little block with register shape, so with the GIF with pictures to my questions, then screen size. Then we see a little block with player. It's just for I had a problem that my screen for some reason disappears, and you know, this block that this player, and then it, while true player 4, it gave me the opportunity to leave the screen for more time. Like, I don't know if I did it just really, you know, appropriate, but it helped me to solve this problem, so it's my decision. And then we have the score, so it counted how many, if we answered correctly or not, and then I will show you here. So that with this, there we have the block of the question with tree, time sleep. Of course, we wait for we wait for the picture, then we make like the player turtle, then we the shape that with this picture, Then we see the question, which is typed below, and if the player writes living here, it writes it is correct, and it counts as our score. You see here, score +1, and else it is incorrect. Then the same code in each block of questions, like there is a tree, there is table, but the difference is in that some of them are living and some of them are non-living. So it depends on the question. So, and when we have it's non-living, we change with our code like that. Here it's living, then it is correct. Here is non-living, it is correct. So I think it is understandable. Then we have flower block, the same. Then we have sofa block, the same. And last we have the mushroom block, and it is in the same way. And then we have some block with nature. GIF, it is this picture, to like background for our for the end of the game. So, and then the program counted how many answers we scored here. So if score is bigger than 0, it writes cool, you win. Else, so if the score is less than 0, it writes sorry, you lost. That's the whole program. In the first week I chose the design, how to make it beautifully but easily to understand. I chose the colors, like I chose green one. Then pictures for all of my questions. There are 5 here. Then I thought about the interface, how to make it simple and convenient for children. I think it is quite easy to understand, just to write the living or non-living here. And in the second week I did the program, and I finished it on Sunday. I thought that the face, like the face of the game, would be with some pictures, with some little pictures. But then I decided to remove them because I focused on the questions, the interface, and green color, which is pleasant to eye, and will recall the memories about grass, about trees, about plants. I think it is quite good for understanding for kids, and just quite simple. At the end of the game here, instead of several small pictures, I put one big background picture which shows how nature is amazing. Just just really beautiful picture. I think it is quite colorful. It is quite simple questions for kids, so I think they can do it and they can understand why it is living or non-living, to give them opportunity to think about it, not to just get it like a fact. So this is the end. I think my game is quite good. Thank you for listening.